All right, Live Local 98 the beat, number one for hip hop and R&B. Told you I got a special guest stopping through. This my partner right here. You know what I'm saying? Like from like kids, youngins.
Way back.
Way back. Real youngins. If you ain't familiar, I'm gonna make sure you get familiar. My dog Edwin Jackson in the building. Edwin, what's happening?
Cashflow, always good to be back, man. How you living?
I'm here, man. I can't complain, man. You've been doing a lot of big things, man. I've been seeing since retirement.
Man,
you know,
I'm busy, man. I told people, hey, playing was a break. I'm more busier now than when I was playing. But yeah, man, keep a busy schedule. That's good though.
That's what's up, man. Retired, Major League Baseball. How many seasons?
17 seasons, 20 in total, 17 in the league.
Okay, 20 in total, 17. Oh, man, and 14 different teams.
14 different teams, man. Rolling Stone everywhere. Called a lot of places home.
Man, your journey took you to 14 different Major League teams. What did the constant change teach you about identity and resilience?
Man, I think it started before that, man. As you know, being a military brat, life on the go, living out of suitcases, some kind of all you know. Yeah. So it's almost like it was predestined, you know. So coming from being a military brat, born in Germany, bouncing around a little bit, and full circle to come back and be in the league, bouncing around, still packing suitcase. I became a professional packer, and I think after the first time, the moving process become a whole lot easier.
Yeah. This time you packing with a family too. You ain't packing solo too.
Packing with baggage and more than suitcases. That's I got a whole fam thing.
That's what's up. Shaw High School graduate, Raiders. Man.
Shaw U.
Okay. Man, Shaw produce some real good talent out here, man.
Man, I'm telling you, man. Listen here, that's just in the city at all, all together, man. I tell people, Columbus, Georgia, it ain't a very big city, but the people that and the athletes we get that come out of the city, man, it's crazy. We got some little athletes out here playing the sports, and we kind of help shine some light on it when we can. Yeah,
no, most definitely, man, and you are one of them for sure, man. Fresh out of high school into the pros. Man, you went to the Dodgers, full circle moment. The Dodgers just won World Series like last year, but you remember your first day there? Like, I know it was all new to you. What was the feeling like?
Being with the team, man, everything happened so fast. I was literally a kid, amongst men. Yeah. I was probably the youngest on the team, probably about 6 years, at the age of 20. The next oldest person probably 26, 27. Yeah. But, it just taught me how to carry myself, and everything was happening so fast that I really ain't even had time to get nervous till about the third game I started. The first game is just still a dream. It's still moving, still surreal. Yeah. And then all of a sudden one day in the third game, I kind of took a step off the mound. Yeah. And the whole damn stadium, the whole stadium was spinning. Okay, I had to take a breath, and I was like, okay, it just really hit me with what's going on. Right. And, from then, man, it's been a lot of fun, man. That's what's up. But like you say, the perseverance, being a person that can go to that many teams and still not lose track of who you are and not have to change up who you are to fit in with a different organization and a different team, man. That's big.
That's hard, man. Most definitely, man. Was there ever a moment in your career where you thought about walking away? And if so, what pulled you back?
Never.
Never.
We come from Columbus, Georgia, man.
Okay. All right. Talk about it.
Once you come from our city, man, I feel like you can overcome anything. And not saying that in a negative way. It's just we coming from a place where our resources go outside and play sports. You know?
Facts.
That's what we had to do. And, what I'm saying, we didn't have a lot. Our parents, they did what they did to make sure we had everything we needed. We didn't necessarily have everything we wanted. So when you can take what you have and make something out of it, it says a lot about who we are, as people around this way. You're looking at the city, and it wasn't a lot of us, to be real, that had our parents with a whole bunch of bread. Right. Let's just be honest.
No, let's be for real, yeah. So that's hard. What's one part of your story? What's one part of your story that baseball fans never got right about you?
I would think that people probably thought I was on a whole bunch of teams because of the person I was. If I had to take a guess, normally when somebody on that many teams, it's a problem. Beyond just what you're doing on the field, not even off the field. But most of the time when you move in teams like that, you're problematic, and it was just the opposite of me.
Locker room problems.
Locker room problem. Not a great teammate, but sometimes I overperform, sometimes I underperform. You know, it's a mix of both. Sometimes it was just a situation. And one thing about me, I'm always keep it a buck. I ain't never really kind of try to run away from no adversity, especially if I don't perform. Right. You know, that's life. You know, I ain't the first person, I ain't the last. So that's something that I carry with me. You know, I can take my lumps on the chin like a man and stand up and just be accountable. Like I ain't get it done. You know, so I was able to take that. And that helped with the perseverance, but it just kind of spoke on who I was.
Yeah, and baseball is a different sport, man. It's not like basketball or football. You know, baseball is more. It can be fast paced, but for the most part, it's like, you know, well organized. It's a little slower pace,
right?
And you know, I ain't saying every sport has people with egos and all that. I think when you're an athlete, that's just the athlete in you, you know what I'm saying? You want to be the best. But I tend to believe baseball is just more like, okay, well, you can move around more, you know, because they're trying to find the right pieces. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely, man. It's definitely a lot of moving pieces in baseball. I mean, you got a lot of bodies on the field. It's a lot of movement, and the crazy thing, it's just a game of failure. You know what I'm saying? If you play basketball and you can only make 3 free throws out of 10 attempts, we hit in the gym. We need to go work on these free throws. You're a receiver. You only catch 3 passes out of 10 attempts. You know, you ain't getting the ball no more. Baseball, you get 3 hits out of 10 ABs, and you dope. You know, so it's a game of failure. So you had to kind of go into the game a little thrown off differently, just because you know it is a game of failure. And so sometimes even when you feel like you're failing, you still performing, but it just ain't to your standards.
Yeah. Man, try hitting a 90-mile ball per hour coming at you. I think that's one of the hardest. I've seen that. It's like that's one of the hardest things to do, hitting a ball coming at you at 90 miles per hour.
It's moving. It's dancing.
And it might do some crazy, you know what I mean? You gotta
TV make it look easy. You know, TV make it look like everybody can do it. You know.
So speaking of that, you threw a no-hitter with 8 walks. Man, mentally, what kept you locked in like that?
Man, don't give up. Try to save the bullpen from having to come in the game. I mean, it was an unorthodox no hitter for sure. It was good at times. It was bad at times. It was ugly at times, and then it ended up being amazing at the end. It was a whole bunch of emotions going through. But I think the main thing is, you know, me and my doc Dontrell Willis, he just talked to me through the whole game. So most no hitters, you don't see the team talking to the pitcher.
Okay.
But I tell people I talked the whole game, literally through from the first inning to the ninth inning. I was talking, and I just made sure nobody got weird. Like, we've been talking the whole game. Don't stop talking now, because we're in the 7th, and I still got a no-hitter. But it's just kind of who we were as players, man. We didn't care about pitch count. We didn't care about situation. We wanted to be on the field, and we want the ball. We never want to come out the game, you know. And that game right there, you know, I was able to finish it. And, you know, it's a team sport. We had some dope plays and, you know, just kind of keep grinding at it.
Man, that's hard, man. I don't think people realize how hard that is to throw a no-hitter. Like, that's just not something that, you know what I mean?
8 walks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
was weighed against me.
You was in that zone, you know what I mean?
I wasn't. It was a little bit of everything. I walked the bases loaded in the 3rd inning, I think. And the bullpen, I could just feel them down there like, hey, bro, you better finish this game.
Yeah.
Man, we've been warming up the whole game. Somebody been warming up.
Yeah.
Like, so I just had that in the back of my mind. Just go ahead and finish it. You know, so I done made it this far. And it's crazy, but the last inning, I just kind of took a step out the mound and tied my shoe, and I just kind of left it to the man upstairs like, hey, if it's meant to be, it's going to happen. And that was my approach I took.
That's hard. That's hard.
Meant to be.
That's what's up. What's the hardest conversation you ever had in baseball, and how did it change you?
The hardest conversation, man, I done had a lot of conversations in baseball, man. I think the hardest conversation I done probably had to have is it was probably with the Cubs, man, and it was just hard for a different reason. Like, I had just signed a 4-year deal. First 2 years, got my head beat in. I got my teeth kicked around. Everything that could happen, it happened. Then I came back the 3rd year, turned it around, and then I got DFA, which is designated for assignment, which they take you off the roster, off the big league roster, and you got like 10, 15 days for another team to say we want to pick you up, or if not, then you can accept your assignment to AAA, or you can accept free agency. So I got DFA'd after I had just turned it around after struggling for 2 years. And I turned it around, and now the team like, all right, we're going to let you go. So it wasn't a harder conversation, but it's probably one of the few times that I've been kind of surprised in baseball. Where it's like, okay, that's when I came to the Braves after that.
Okay.
But that's probably one of the few times, man, just because I knew what I had been through the first 2 years, and for me to turn it around, it was big for me personally. But, it's baseball, man. It's a business that we play. So I understood it, but it did catch me off guard a little bit.
Okay. Hey, man, you learn from that, you know what I'm saying? That's part of the growing process, you know what I'm saying, and becoming a veteran. Because you were still there. You're still in the game, so it's like, okay, this is something new. I ain't experienced this, but I know how to handle this.
I'm telling you, man, what I went through, somebody would have quit. It was enough to make somebody go home, bro.
Yeah, man.
But that
hey, bro. Got that Columbus, Georgia on. You better believe that.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, what did you learn about leadership from being the new guy more than anyone in the Major League Baseball?
Man, I think leadership is something that as a player, you don't have to place it upon yourself. The team going to kind of appoint you as a leader. They're going to watch how people gravitate towards you.
Yeah.
Real leaders don't try to be real leaders. They just lead.
They lead.
It ain't about them trying it. They just do it. It's just some people got natural leadership in them, and some it had to be brought out of them. And I'm always an example by real leaders just leading by example.
Right.
So as you doing your routine, people watching, you ain't got to be super vocal, but you can be vocal when it's time to be vocal. So them the kind of leadership skills that I kind of just took. I just kind of led by example, and when I had a chance to kind of drop a gem on somebody, I drop it on them, even if it's somebody competing for my position, because that's the type of person I am. And I feel like if you're comfortable with yourself, then you ain't got to worry about who behind you. If you worry about yourself and let them worry about them, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and may the best man get whatever position y'all going for.
True that, man. That's facts right there, man. Good stuff, man. Hey, my man the wisdom is kicking out, you know what I'm saying? He's giving the game, So
it's grimy out there. It's cutthroat sometimes.
So you played 14 different teams. Which city or clubhouse taught you the most about life outside of baseball?
Man, that's a good question. I learned a lot from all my teams that I've been with, and each team had a uniqueness about it. When I first came up, it would have to be the Dodgers, because that's the first team that I came up with, and I was fortunate enough to have Ricky Henderson. Rest in peace, Ricky. I was fortunate enough to have Ricky Henderson and Fred McGriff right beside me. As a young black man coming up in baseball, I got two greats right beside me. To take me under their wings and kind of show me about life, you know what I'm saying? And then on the pitcher side, I was able to have, like, Eric Gagne, he took me under the wings, so I never had to worry about nothing. So I was getting it from the perspective of a black man in baseball from Ricky and Fred, and then I was getting it from the perspective of a big league pitcher from Gagne, and just kind of showing the ropes. So I kind of had the best of both worlds, man. So watching them boys, I had a chance to really grow up outside the field and moving like them. And you talking about Hall of Famers, So just having them teach you how to move that was a blessing in disguise.
Man, what? A lot of times you can get lost. You can get lost real quick, I believe, if you don't have the right guidance. And the fact that they actually took you under their wings, that's a blessing. Because a lot
especially in L.A.
Yeah.
You get sucked up in L.A., but you get the streets to take over.
Word. Dang.
Take over.
You have any crazy moments you was like, man, I'm out here in L.A., I might be in the wrong place?
Man, I ain't never had nothing in the wrong place, but we did have a celebrity softball game. I'm from Columbus. I ain't really never like a whole bunch of attention, a whole bunch of cameras. I kind of move slow in stealth mode, but we had a celebrity softball game out there, and I was a rookie, so they was like, "Rookie, you can go ahead and umpire the celebrity game." So I'm like, "This is dope. Nobody want to do it. I want to do it. I get to see some celebrities and get to umpire the game and kind of BS around." And Michael from Green Mile, rest in peace, him too.
Michael Clark Duncan.
I was talking to him. And I was like, and they had all these cameras. I walked out the dugout, it was like 50 cameras, and I was like, dang, I didn't even see that many cameras in playoffs. And I kind of walked to him, I was like, bro, this light for y'all all the time? And he's like, all the time. And it was from that moment on, I was like, nah, I'm gonna stay in my lane. The entertainment lane ain't for me. So that's why I say I kind of stayed away from that whole little world, just because I ain't like all the cameras. I was still kind of low key. Of
course, man. It can be a little weird, man, when you just a camera in your face everywhere you go. You like, man, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to get something to eat. It's not that deep. So
I ain't go nowhere.
What's one thing you wish young athletes understood about pressure, expectations, and patience?
That's a good question. I feel like all those go into the category of preparation.
Okay.
I feel like pressure has always come from the unprepared. When you prepared, you done already played the pressure situations in your head thousands of times.
Right.
When everybody go in the backyard is a baseball reference. Everybody go in the backyard, 3-2, bases loaded, and I'm up to hit. You putting yourself in pressure situations as a kid, and you playing it in your head. So by the time you get to the game, you in that backyard situation, and you prepare for it because you done already played it. I feel like with the preparation, getting a routine, finding a routine. Like, I didn't find a routine till later on in my career. Like, had I had a routine earlier, who knows what would have happened, But finding a routine earlier, and I guess I had somewhat of a routine, but it wasn't no routine. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just something I thought was a routine. Yeah. But finding a routine that's gonna train your mind to kind of already be a certain way. When you get up, you're gonna do X, Y, and Z. Your day is planned, so it's just already training yourself to be prepared because you got a routine. And so all of them kind of go into that category, man. It just being ready. By the time you get to the game, that's the fun part.
Yeah.
Practice,
for sure.
You done practice and practice and practice all off season. By the time you get to the games, it's time to let the practice get to work.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. And baseball got long seasons, man. Y'all be on that road, boy. Long seasons.
About 7 months, and that ain't including playoffs or spring training.
I was just watching. I just looked it up. The Dodgers are number one. They got the best record, but they're like 51-30 something.
Yeah, they balling, man.
Yeah,
the boys are forced,
51-29 or something like that. So
they got a squad. They done built a dynasty out there.
That's what's up.
Everybody gunning for them.
Yeah. When you look back now, what's the moment that made you say, "Yeah, I really did this"?
I think for me, it was my debut.
Okay.
And it was just because of my story, of my background. Like, I got drafted an outfielder. I went through minor leagues, transitioning to pitching. 2003 was my first full season pitching. I come up from AA to the big leagues after being at home. Yeah. And then I get a win on my 20th birthday in the league. It was almost like the story was already starting, And that was the moment that I was like, all right, like, it's real. Like, you in the league. Like, you done defied all odds. You weren't supposed to be here. I mean, I wasn't highly ranked. I wasn't going to a big school. I was going to UAB at the very end. Last game of the season, UAB came in. I was going to had committed to Alabama A&M. So to me, it was like a story. It was like, okay, you good enough to get into black college baseball. You're not good enough to go to a big D1, but you're good enough to get drafted 6th round and then have a career. So I let my story is the moment that I look back and be like, yeah. But that first game kind of popped it off, just first full season pitching, and now I'm up on the mound pitching in the big leagues. Like, all right, we're here. Yeah,
we're here now, man.
We here.
Congratulations, man. That's hard. And to play 17. The full ride, you know what I'm saying? You probably could have went a couple more years, but I think he was like, I'm done.
Hey, that's why I say, man, I give a big shout out to my boy Nick Long and Steven Register, because without them, who knows where I would have been, man.
Yeah,
so
man.
For the scouts coming, watching them, because they was balling, it allowed me to get seen. So I'll be like, I'm the one that's always happy for all my boys, They get drafted, I get drafted. I'm happy for everybody that come through the city, and make it in whatever it is.
Yeah. Shout out to my dog Nick too, man. Congrats, man. He's still doing his thing too on the recruitment side.
He's okay.
All right, we're gonna play a little game, man. We're gonna get into some of Edwin's brain, see how he feel about some things. So give me your top 5 pitchers that ever played the game.
Oh man, that's what we doing, huh?
Yeah.
Top 5 that ever played a game.
Yeah. So, because I didn't want to limit it to you. It could be all in this area. Man. It could be, whatever.
I'm gonna go with my era. I'm gonna go with my era of baseball.
Okay.
My draft class of 01, my little era of players, top 5.
I'm
gonna go with CC Sabathia.
Okay.
You gotta go Mariano Rivera.
Okay.
My top 5, and this is my personal list. I'm putting my boy Dontrell.
Okay. Dontrell was last name?
Dontrell Willis.
Willis. Okay.
Hey, this is he was doing this thing.
Okay.
And just doing 5 pitchers.
Yeah, top 5 pitchers. I think you got one more.
I'm going my boy David Price in there, man.
Okay. All right.
Shout out to DP, man.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the music side because, I'm a music, this is a radio station. So we're going to get into some of your music, what you was listening to. So they talk about Mount Rushmore. Who is on your Mount Rushmore of rap artists? Who would be the Mount Rushmore you put up there?
Man, I'm gonna go Jeezy.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Jadakiss.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. We talking about lyrics, or we talking about?
It's just whatever you want. It's whatever you want.
Right. I'm gonna go. I rock with J. Cole.
Cole World. Okay.
I'm a lyricist, man. I like some spoken words, and then my era too. I'm putting T.I. on there.
Come on, man.
That's my personal little Mount Rushmore, man.
Okay. You got about 2 Georgia boys up there, you know what I mean, for sure. So,
but the top 5, man, you gonna ask 10 people that that list gonna be different.
Yeah, I know. I believe it.
It's hard to limit good rap to 5 people, man.
Right.
It's a hard task.
Just out of curiosity, when you before, what did you listen to before every game to get you like in the mode?
Man, when I'm just warming up before I'm getting ready to go out, it was all slow, man. It was all chill music.
Okay.
It was little R&B.
Okay.
It was mellow, you know what I'm saying? And then about an hour before the game, it's just a random playlist, man.
Okay.
It just had anybody. And a lot of it was Georgia. A lot of it was Georgia, whether it's Peachtree, whether it's Gucci, Jeezy. I thought Jabbo in there. It was all from the home, from the house.
Okay.
And then I kind of ended it with Ready or Not.
Okay.
With the Fugees, just kind of trying to get in the mode and lock in.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's hard.
But man, the playlist will change.
Man. Oh yeah, I already.
It'll grow. It'll shrink.
Yeah,
it'll be a lot.
Okay, all right. Last game we're gonna play fill in the blank. I'm gonna give you a question. You just fill in the blank and let us know.
We're going
all right?
rapid fire. This rapid fire.
No, it's gonna be rapid fire.
Okay.
It's gonna one question. Just fill in the blank. You give us your answer. All right. Gotcha. All right. My first car was a
Yukon.
XL?
No, just a regular Yukon. A regular Yukon. Hey,
not the XL, the regular.
No Denali, a regular Yukon.
Regular Yukon. Okay.
For sure, hey. Gold Yukon.
I know you was riding that boy.
We had no 20s. Didn't have no 22s. I'm like, hey, man, I still got to save this money, man.
I got you.
I got a little wheels, but I ain't got no 22s.
I got you. All right. If I could go anywhere in the world, I would go to
Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to visit the motherland, man.
Okay. Any specific city or place?
I would honestly bounce around, man.
Okay.
I would go to Ghana. I would go to
all
Congo.
Over, South Africa,
everywhere, man. And I would just kind of bounce around. If I really could do it, man, I would go out of the bushes with a tribe. I would like befriend the tribe and live some real life for about 3 or 4 days. I only need 3 or 4 days, but I'll try to go to the jungle with no kids. Now that's just me solo.
Gotta leave the kids at the house.
Yeah, can't be responsible for nobody else in the jungle, man. But it'll be interesting to just go live with a tribe for a couple of days and just see how indigenous people live.
Okay, that's hard. Riding around Columbus, Georgia, I gotta stop and get food from
Zaxby's.
Okay, then they don't got Zaxby's on.
Nah, we ain't got no Zaxby's out West Coast. They just opened one about 6 months ago, but it's about 3 hours from the crib.
Whoa!
I can't drive 3 hours from the crib. I don't love it that much.
I know that's right.
When I come home, gotta get some Zaxby's, man.
That's crazy, man. You be thinking other places have and they don't got it. Like, first you land, like, let me go ahead and get me some.
I get a soul food at the house, so my mom them cooking food. You know what I'm saying? But Zaxby's.
Oh yeah, them roots is there for sure. Speaking of my mama always told me,
keep your head up. Hey, she really always told me, boy, you better do something because you don't want to work nowhere else.
Exactly, for sure.
Yeah, you better hope you make it because you ain't trying to have no regular job.
Yeah, okay. I never leave home without my
wallet.
That's right. Gotta have that. Boy, no, gotta have that.
Oh, I like.
Got the ID, got the credit card, everything. Okay, cool. Last one. Stuck on the island, only 5 albums to listen to. Which 5 would it be?
Man, 5 albums?
Yeah, you gonna bump these 5. I'm on the island. These are 5 albums I'm gonna be taking with me.
I'm gonna put the TM in there, the Jeezy.
101? Okay.
Man, 5. Anatomy of a Street Genius, Jabbo.
Okay, all right.
Man, I don't even know what other album I'm gonna have. I don't think it's an album that I listen to the whole album. I'm always picking and choosing songs out of it, man. Man, that's a good. You got me, bro.
Yeah, it could be a greatest hits, so whatever artist it is.
Man, I do a. Let me see. I don't know no album names. I know a lot of the songs. I'm trying to think of the albums, bro. I ain't even go cap.
Yeah.
Rubber Band Man was on what?
Trap music.
Trap music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do trap music.
Okay. 2003. Okay.
Yeah.
Got 2 more.
Man, I was listening to compilations, bro. DJ Kizzy, right? I'm listening to the compilations, man. I was always in the CD era. We buying the whole compilations of music, man.
Yeah.
Man, I can't even give you 2 more albums.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Well, we'll take that compilation, that Kizzy, Social Def.
I'm gonna throw a big compilation in there.
Okay, the Bingo Camp. What you know about it, huh?
Camp in there.
Baby D.
Baby D, and one more
compilation. One more.
Man, one more album, bro. Can't even think of no album. Mind blank right now.
You said so. What about you think with Forest Hills Drive? Cool J. Cole.
I'm gonna throw a Deuce Conrad's album in there. Yeah, I had to go.
Come on, man.
Go back to my Alabama roots.
Hey, everybody don't know about that Deuce Conrad's, man. What?
Deuce Conrad's.
Hey,
that's why I say, bro.
He don't know about that Deuce Conrad's.
I wasn't never listening to albums. I would go to Atlanta and I was buying straight compilations. All my music was compilation. I guess I had the trap music. That's about the only album I had really that I bought.
That you bought.
Everything else was going to Atlanta and getting the whole little.
Going to the store, using the store, buying the compilations.
Every flea market, getting all the compilations, man.
That's what's up. My dog, Edwin Jackson, man, I appreciate you stopping through, man. 706 day, we definitely doing that. You know what I'm saying? 2026. Edwin's big supporter of that. So, anything else you want to put out there, man? Anything that you got going on, man, you want to let people know about?
The city, pull up July 5th. Pull up Woodruff. Come visit with us. Come party with us. Come kick it with us, man. It's a positive day. We got a whole bunch of dope activities. We got some dope venues. We bringing the city out, man. Listen here. It don't matter where you at. If you close by, drive. It's gonna be worth the drive. We're gonna have some sunshine this year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But great vibes, good positive people around, man, and come chill with the city. Yeah. And if they're not following, how can they follow you? You follow me on Instagram at ejack36, Twitter. Our X is EJ36. Facebook, for my Facebook is out there, is Edwin Jackson. But yeah, rock me, man. Follow me. I follow back. I follow everybody. That's what's happening, man. My dog Edwin Jackson, man. Hall of Famer, okay? Major League Baseball. Columbus Hall of Fame. Okay, that too. Columbus, all right, Georgia saw you. Saw you Hall of Fame for sure. What is it on the way? Q-Bay was locked in. We're not 8 to the bait.